Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day today. And guys, it could be time to sell your stock. And what I mean by this is we're seeing these billionaires like Warren Buffett, like Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, selling billions of dollars worth of stock. Now, we always hear the expression of buy low, sell high. With the stock market hitting all-time highs, it kind of makes sense why they're doing it because we're seeing a lot of volatility just in the general market. High inflation, conflict overseas, unemployment isn't doing very well, and honestly, we're kind of probably due for some sort of crash or recession, and I think it's just kind of one of those things here. So let's go ahead and look at some articles, and I'm going to give you guys my kind of feedback on this and, kind of explain what they're thinking. So Warren Buffett is selling stocks like Apple as he sees trouble ahead. Obviously, with the stock market hitting all-time high, very, very rare will a stock market continue to rally up. Actually, it never has happened whereas the stock market has only gone up. We've seen it at normally every 4 to 6 years where the stock market kind of resets. It's a very, very healthy thing for the stock market to do. Now, what Warren Buffett's doing is as companies like Apple and a variety of others hits all-time highs, that historically has always been a great option to sell their stock, right? Buy low, sell high. A lot of people get that mixed up, during times of recession, they freak out and they sell their stock, and that's what causes, more sell-off in the market. Now, what he's doing here is if the stock market does crash, then he will have a bunch of money because he's sold huge amounts of shares of Apple. And if something does sell off, like stocks or whatever it is, he can hop in because he has a lot of money here. Let's go ahead and look at this here. So Warren Buffett is selling a lot of stocks because he's getting out at the market high. Obviously, that makes sense. The Berkshire Hathaway CEO will pile in once a crash or recession hits, the strategist says. So yeah, like I was saying, buy low, sell high. Makes sense, right? So to answer that question of should you sell your stock, that's what everybody has. I think it all comes down to you and the time frame. If you're holding a lot of growth stocks, kind of similar to Apple or Google, maybe it is a good option to, lean out on some shares and possibly go a little more towards like bonds or even just hold more cash. But I also think, if you're investing into like the S&P 500 or the Dow Jones or, a lot of the indexes, historically, it's always better to have time in the market than trying to time the market. So if you're going to be holding a position for more than 5 years that you plan on, I definitely think don't even worry about selling your stock or your ETFs. I think it's just better to just continue that dollar cost average, maybe start saving up a little bit of some more money. So if something does happen, you really can load up on some shares. That's kind of a really, really solid approach, an approach I would recommend. And the thing is here is, Warren Buffett's not the only one. Jeff Bezos, Jamie Dimon, Mark Zuckerberg have sold stock worth about $7 billion as they think markets can't go much higher. So for those of you that don't know who these guys are, he is the founder of Amazon, obviously. He is the CEO of Chase Bank, one of the largest banks in the world. And then the founder and I believe CEO, I think so, yeah, of Meta. Now, obviously, these people know what they're doing, especially like Jamie Dimon, who's a, heavily invested, one of the best investment bankers, one of the best CEO banks out there. So I just think right now, if you're looking to sell stock, maybe do it. Maybe lean out on some shares, hold some more cash. There's nothing wrong with this. But if you're looking to hold positions, like for me, I'm 24 years old. I don't plan on retiring next year, so I'm willing to go hold through a couple of recessions. I'm well aware of that. The average recession lasts for about 14 months. So if I can just continue to invest during that time, I understand that yes, my portfolio is going to be very, very volatile, but I'm also going to be very, very well aware of there's going to be a ton of stocks at a massive discount that I can buy at just a cheaper price. I think we all remember the time in 2020 where everything was just super cheap. We saw massive amounts of stocks get crushed. Now, there's a lot of those at all-time highs today. So for me, guys, I'm buying as much as I can, and I'm just going to continue that process of dollar cost averaging and just going to relax. And if something does happen, then worry about it then. So, guys, I hope you guys all enjoyed this. If you guys do, like, subscribe. I appreciate every single one of you for hanging out with me, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everyone.